Hey friends, it's your Period Power Stories podcast director, Raine Grayson, coming to you one last time. On behalf of all of us at TMI Project, we hope you enjoyed this special collaboration with the Kingston High School Period Power Club, where we explored the ultimate TMI topic, menstruation. It's our hope that this series, coupled with the free discussion guide available on our website at tmiproject.org and the graphic novel, also available for purchase at tmiproject.org, will serve as a blueprint for change around the world to help eradicate period poverty forever. The launch date for this series was September 17th, 2025, and that night we hosted a live episode, an Extravaganza, at the Senate Garage in Kingston, New York, hosted by queer icon Bitch and featuring a slew of guests and performances from this past season, talking about the future of the period power movement and inviting folks like you to get involved. If you couldn't attend in person, never fear, we taped the whole thing. So, whether you're watching this episode on YouTube or listening to it across the array of podcast apps, we hope you enjoy our final episode of the season, the Period Power Stories Extravaganza. And remember, if you want to learn more about how you can get involved in the period power movement, head on over to tmiproject.org or just shoot us an email at info@tmiproject.org. Either way, thank you so much for joining us this season, and enjoy the episode.
The TMI Project Story Hour presents the Period Power Stories podcast, where we tackle taboos about periods one story at a time. All storytellers are members of the Kingston High School Period Power Club, a group dedicated to destigmatizing menstruation, raising awareness of period poverty, and inspiring action to ensure free menstrual products for all students. In 2023, club members took a 10-session TMI Project True Storytelling workshop and wrote about their own experiences with periods. Now, we're sharing these stories to continue the conversation.
The views shared in this podcast are solely those of the subject and don't reflect the beliefs or opinions of TMI Project. This podcast is for entertainment and informational purposes only and is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment.
I am so happy to see you all here. You look so gorgeous in your pink and reds. Before we get started officially, I just want to invite Veronica up, who is helping us with interpretation so that our work is accessible for Spanish speakers.
I don't have time to pee, do I?
Woo woo! Hi everyone, my name is Vero, and along with Christian, we are the Language Justice Team for our time together. Hola a todos, mi nombre es Verónica y junto con Christian somos el equipo de justicia del lenguaje que va a estar con ustedes esta noche. We will switch to Spanish in a minute, just to give instructions. If anybody wants equipment, we are going to be interpreting from English to Spanish. En un momento vamos a dar instrucciones de cómo usar el equipo. Esta noche vamos a interpretar del inglés al español. Creating multilingual spaces is a collective effort. We will be, I said it already, but we will be interpreting tonight's celebration from English to Spanish. Crear espacios multilingües es un esfuerzo colectivo. Interpretaremos la celebración de esta noche del inglés al español. We recognize that we are communicating in colonial languages, and at this moment we only have the capacity to interpret from English to Spanish. But real talk, we know that there are many languages that might be present in this room tonight. Indigenous languages, sign languages, song languages, dance languages. We welcome them too. Reconocemos que nos estamos comunicando en idiomas colonizadores. Y en este momento solo tenemos la capacidad de interpretar del inglés al español. Pero sinceramente sabemos que hay muchas más lenguas que quizá están presentes en este cuarto. Lenguas indígenas, lenguas de señas, lenguas cantadas, lenguas danzadas, y también las acogemos. So, if you need equipment, please go to the table. Si necesitan equipo, por favor vayan a la mesa. Y una sola cosa más. En español, en lugar de usar las terminaciones a o u, para palabras que se refieren a personas usamos e, como por ejemplo, bienvenides. Y no es un error de pronunciación, Es una decisión muy consciente para resistir el binario de género y para reconocer la expansividad de géneros en nuestras comunidades. Hacemos esto cuando nos referimos a un grupo de género mixto. Gracias por su compromiso al acceso a múltiples lenguajes. Thank you for your commitment to language access. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Veronica and Christian, for helping make our work accessible. We appreciate it. Well, in true TMI style, I'd like to start tonight with a story. Before I do, I'm Eva Tenuto. I'm the executive director and co-founder of TMI Project. Welcome. Thank you guys for being here. I just want to let you know how we got to this moment. It's been years in the making. So in 2023, maybe some of you have been along for this entire ride, we did a production of Stories for Choice on what would have been the 50th anniversary of Roe v. Wade. And the students from the Period Power Club volunteered that night to help us at the event. And they saw the people from that evening share their stories and said, we want to do that too. We want to do that too. So we started a workshop with them. Dara, Lori, and Raine Grayson, can you guys stand up? Led the workshop. Where's Raine? Raine's coming, Raine's right here, thank you. Helped them craft their stories. And then the Period Power Club students did their own show, sharing true stories about periods, right here on the stage, in front of a live audience, and via live stream for the world to see. And we just could not be prouder of this group of students. Please give them a round of applause. The work we've done with them is a little bit unique for us. Not only have we worked with them to tell their stories and craft their stories and share them on stage, we've also worked with them to share how to use storytelling strategically to make real change in the world by taking advantage of the story that you've created and putting it out in different ways so that people can access it and learn from it and not feel alone and change policy. We talked with the students about what it was that they wanted to do. And they wanted to take their stories and make a video podcast, because that's how young people consume their podcasts, I found out. I did not know that at the time. And also a graphic novel, because many of the students that we worked with got their periods very young and felt like they had no information to prepare them for that at 9, 10 years old. And so the graphic novel is something that is going to be able to reach kids at a younger age and meet them where they are with the information that they need. Laurel Birch was the illustrator. Laurel, where are you? Can you please stand up? The graphic novel has been a labor of love. It was also a brand new thing that we've did, and there was a lot of things that we had to change in our stories to make them make sense on the page. And we're so excited to offer that to you. It will be out soon. You can pre-order them after if you would like to. So thank you for that, Laurel. It's really exciting that we're going to be able to reach the audience that way. So that's where we are now. They're working to improve health education, to reach young people before they get their period, to let people know that they're not alone. And I was just sharing with a few people before I came up here that often when we hear stories, people who are a little bit older than the young people we're listening to tonight will think, I'm so discouraged that people are still going through this. And what I always think about is, yes, some of the experiences are the same, but look at what they're doing. I would not have been caught dead telling anybody a story about my period. I didn't even tell my mother for months. So the fact that people are coming up here and they know that they're not alone, that they're in community going through something, that is where the healing happens. So thank you all for being brave and changing this conversation. Before I hop off stage, I just want to say thank you to the support of our board members, contractors, volunteers, storytellers, sponsors, all of whom are listed above. And of course, the businesses, please frequent them. They're the ones who are supporting us. We'd like you to support them. I'd also like to thank the Rally Women and Children's Fund. Thank you for supporting this program. And thank you for joining us. And just to name the people who've been phenomenal for making this happen, our organizational development director, Hayley Downs, our partnerships and programs manager, Daryl Laurie, our operations manager, Blake Pfeil, our communications manager, Laura Marie Ruocco, Lauren Gill, our graphic designer, and Christine Daniello, our stage managers for this evening. We could not have done it without you. Thank you, thank you. And last but not least, thank you to the Senate Garage for hosting us again in their beautiful space, and to Radio Kingston and HUDSY. HUDSY helped us with the podcast. We wouldn't be able to do it without them. And Radio Kingston always makes us look and sound so good. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And with that, it is really my immense pleasure to introduce you to our host and musical guest for the evening. She is a long-standing queer icon, actress, musician, and writer. She's been referred to as a feminist force the world needs now more than ever. Please join me in giving a huge period power extravaganza welcome to Bitch!
Yay! Hey! Thank you, Eva. Hey! How are you? Good. What an honor to be here, being your hostess with the mostest. I dressed up like a cupcake just for the occasion. So this, as you know, is a celebration of a launch of a podcast. It's a party, and we are live taping it, so everything you do or laugh at or burp through, we will be recording. Okay, so please note. Okay, so how you doing? Good. I'm happy to be here. Like Eva said, I'm Bitch, and it rhymes with witch. Thank you. Can we just take a minute? Can I just see who we're dealing with here? Meeting the audience? Oh, hey. Aw, you all look so beautiful in your reds and your pinks. Thank you for showing up for this. I thought I would just start with a little, I don't know, get to know you, so you can get to know me. Does that sound good? So my name's Bitch, and no, my parents did not name me that, okay? I named myself Bitch as a way to reclaim a word that's used to insult powerful women who take up space. Am I right? And it felt so good, and I kind of want you to just play along with me for a second here. When I just say, let's just pretend I see you on the street tomorrow and you were really inspired by tonight, so you just want to say hey, so you just go, hey, bitch. See how normal that feels? Hey, bitch. Hey, bitch. Oh, I love you already. All right, well, I'm going to sing you a song. And it's sort of a song, it's sort of a manifesto. And don't worry, by the end of it, you will know what my parents named me, okay? So you can just relax. Like I said, I named myself Bitch. I was in the middle of a mushroom-induced feminist revelation, okay? I was in college. I was not too far from my first Women's Studies 101 class. You know, I don't know if any of you know that I am a founding member of the punk dyke duo that was big in the 90s and early aughts called Bitch and Animal. Thank you. And yeah, when we met, we fell in love, and we decided that we were going to change the world. I decided I was going to take on the word bitch. Animal was going to take on the word animal as archetypes, and that began our journey as a word nerd and a poet of examining our language and how we carry around misogyny, transphobia, racism, classism, shame, all in our language, okay? So, for example, the word pussy. Okay, oh shit. Somebody's like, oh man, I don't think my mom bargained for this tonight. So, at some point, Animal and I, like I said, are in love, and we're deciding that we're gonna change the world with our feminist theater. And our best friend at the time points out to us that the way that we use the word pussy to mean something weak or not powerful is completely sexist. And her idea was that we should start using the word pussy as a compliment, okay? As in, it is so pussy that you are all here at this event tonight. You feel me? Ooh, your haircut looks so pussy. So we start doing this, like making friends left and right. And at some point, Animal turns to me and says, bitch, we gotta write the Pussy Manifesto. Am I right? Pussy Manifesto, Pussy Manifesto, Pussy, Pussy, Pussy Manifesto, Pussy Manifesto, Pussy Manifesto, Pussy, Pussy, Pussy Manifesto. Manifest this motherfucker number one. Okay. All right, none of you know my work, I get it. Okay, when I say manifest this motherfucker number one, you say manifest this motherfucker number one. Okay, you got it? Okay, great. Ready? Manifest this motherfucker number one. Manifest this motherfucker number one. I said manifest this motherfucker number one. Manifest this motherfucker number one. Every living thing comes from and returns to. You get it? Check, check, 1, 2. God is punishing us from a distance. Okay, there, we're back on. Pussy Manifesto, Pussy Manifesto, Pussy, Pussy, Pussy Manifesto, Pussy Manifesto, Pussy Manifesto, Pussy, Pussy, Pussy Manifest. Manifest this motherfucker number two. Manifest this motherfucker number two. I said manifest this motherfucker number two. Manifest this motherfucker number two. Let pussy speak to me through every living thing. As all creatures move and grow, let them bring forth the openness and the warmness that flows in the energy of pussy. Because, motherfuckers, it is the life force on which this all depends. You get it? Pussy Manifesto, Pussy Manifesto, Pussy, Pussy, Pussy Manifesto, Pussy Manifesto, Pussy Manifesto, Pussy, Pussy, Pussy Manifesto. So we wrote this song in 1998, okay? And at the time, I just thought, oh, cool, we'll just start using the word pussy as a compliment. It'll catch on like wildfire, and henceforth, all people with pussies will be deshamed, you know? Like, using the word pussy as a compliment will be inducted into the Oxford English Dictionary with a huge ceremony. I'm sure Elton John will be there, you know? The Pussy Manifesto will be required reading for K through 12 education. And because my work is now done, I can just move to the woods of Kingston, swing on a hammock, eat feminist-made chocolate, because we will simply have reclaimed it all. You know? You can clap for that. The delusions of my 20-something-year-old self. But I was so cocky, you know? I was so cocky. I mean, but it was so pussy that we were so cocky, you know? Wait a minute. Cocky means confident. All right, you feel me? I feel a new manifesto coming on. But I mean, it was so pussy that we were so cocky. I mean, confident. I mean, there we were. We were scooped up by our idol, Ani DeFranco, who took us on tour and shared her stages with us. And all across the U.S. and Canada and Europe, we were like, manifest this, motherfuckers. And everyone was like, manifest this, motherfuckers. And we were like, manifest this, motherfuckers. And they were like, manifest this, motherfucker. Your turn. Manifest this, motherfucker number 3. I said manifest this, motherfucker number 3. Manifest this, motherfucker number 3. I am so sick of my genitalia being used as an insult. Aren't you? Yeah. Well, it's time to let my labia rip. It's time to let my labia rip. It's time to let my labia rip. And I'm going to rearrange this one. So this is the point in the manifesto where we would go on to explain to the masses how to now use the word pussy as a compliment, and therefore all war will end. So, 27 years later, here we are. Big shocker here. The Pussy Manifesto is actually not required reading for K through 12 education. I can't just quit my job and swing on a hammock and eat feminist-made chocolate because my work is done, you know? I'm not living in the matriarchy. In fact, it feels like quite the opposite. With the shockwave of what's-his-face and the new not-so-Supreme Court. And weirdly, I'm in this battle that I never expected to be in with this algorithm. Like, no show that I play, my record label, when my album Bitchcraft came out, couldn't advertise anything to do with it in the metaverse, all because they've deemed the word bitch inappropriate. Can we get a boo hiss for that one? I know. How are they in control of us right now? You know what I mean? And it's wild, too, because, you know, you can say bitch all you want on TV. Bitch, 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 as long as you're insulting women. But dare a feminist artist take the tool of her oppression and turn it into the sound of her own liberation. What do we do with liberated women? We silence them. Thank you. So what should I do? You know, should I just go back to the name my parents gave me? I mean, I've considered it. Are y'all getting some guitar out there? Are you feeling the beat of this $4.99 machine? The power? Okay, good. I mean, I've considered going back to the name my parents gave me, you know, just make all that record-making stuff easier now with the internet, etc. But I bet you want to know what they named me, don't you? Well, that was kind of a weak response. Okay, thank you. Well, the joke of it all is that they named me Karen. I'm serious. You cannot make this shit up. So now I'm going to have to reclaim the word Karen, write the Karen manifesto. I mean, how many more words are we going to invent to insult women? That's what I want to know. Oh, don't think you're safe, Eva. Oh, they're coming for you next, Sharon. And it's not just their words they're doing it with our bodies. I mean, what are they going to try with our bodies next? Pussy manifesto, pussy manifesto, pussy, pussy, pussy manifesto, pussy manifesto, pussy manifesto, pussy, pussy, pussy manifesto. Manifest this motherfucker number 4. I said manifest this motherfucker number 4. The power of pussy could be blinding. Do not misinterpret the strength of the pussy and fear it. And do not try to control it. For it is light, and it's rich, and it's full of warmth. Use it wisely and with jeweled intentions. Pussy manifesto, pussy manifesto, pussy, pussy, pussy manifesto, pussy manifesto, pussy manifesto, pussy, pussy, pussy manifesto. Thank you. Thank you so much. We have an incredible show for you tonight. I'd like to start by inviting up some of our panelists who are the geniuses and sheniuses behind this incredible podcast series. Did you catch my own made-up word, genius? Thank you. You're welcome. Use it, pass it along. I want 10%. Throughout the night, I'll be giving you other word ideas. Here's one. The new cock block, Beaver Dam. You're welcome. You are welcome. Okay. So let's get introduced to some of the people who've made these stories, this podcast possible, okay? Please welcome to the stage, Tina Dierna. Tina, hi. Whitney Hall. We're rolling out the red carpet for you. Michaela Leone. Michaela. Benny Jung. Here we are, Benny. And Raine, everybody. Hey! Raine Grayson. Yes, these are your amazing panelists tonight and the minds behind this project. I'd love to just go down the line and just introduce everybody to you. So, Tina, can you tell us your involvement with this project?
I mean, I'm the Period Power Advisor, the founder.
Hey, okay. And you're Tina the tampon lady, right?
Yeah. Tina the tampon lady. Yeah.
Love you for it. Okay. I wish I had one of you in middle school. Okay. Raine, you are the director of the podcast. Is that right?
I am.
Incredible work.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about your involvement with it?
It was really fun, and I'm really excited for you all to see it.
Me too. Very powerful. Okay, Benny.
Yes.
You are a male member of the Period Power Club.
And
is
I
that
love
right?
it.
And
yes,
you love it?
yes, and I love it.
That is so pussy.
It is so pussy. Pussy Manifesto #1.
Yes. Hey, I always say we have to just keep rewriting it. So, if you have any ideas, there are 8 manifestations as of now, but it can go on eternally. Okay, and you are still in high school, is that right?
I'm a senior right now.
Okay, great. And you did your story, what year did you write your story with this project?
I was just, I didn't do a story, but I was with Miss Deanna and I was in her club since I was in my sophomore or junior year, I believe.
Great.
And you're in the
Fly
podcast.
by. Wait, what?
Oh, and you're in the podcast.
Yes, I am on the podcast, sorry.
Great. Okay, well, we're lucky to have you. Thank you.
Real quick, though, he also founded his own club last year and made me an advisor of that.
I forced Miss Deanna to join. Hudson's tomorrow, an environmental club.
It's an environmental club? Yes. Oh, great.
We're all about activism.
Yes.
I'm passing the mic between me and Wendy.
Good.
Yes.
You're doing well.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
There you go.
And
Last time,
sorry, what did you say?
said hopefully pass it back to the last.
I don't know. It's kind of a fun game. All right.
Hot potato.
Yeah. Okay, that's so pussy if you pass it to her
Thank you.
now.
Yes, pussy. Thank you.
Great. Okay, and Whitney Hall.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
I'm a midwife, and I was on one of the episodes, I think.
Yes.
Yes, you were.
Great.
I asked Raine earlier if I made the cut.
And I said you are the cut. Don't worry.
Awesome. Well, we're happy to have you here.
But also, how do we know each other?
Oh, well, Tina and I are in the same women's hockey team.
Oh. Hot. What's the name of the team?
Well, mine is the Hudson Valley Valkyrie.
Okay, she's a little better than me.
Okay.
Mine is the Nightmares.
Ooh.
No, that's cool.
I just kind of thought, what about the Mother Puckers?
Oh, they exist. They
they
exist.
do?
They
Okay.
do. Yeah.
All right,
We
good.
play them. Yeah. So do the hot flashes. What else? Bill's giving me the no, the milk
the
jugs.
milk jugs?
No,
My
there's
people.
the toupee for the
The merkin?
The merkin. The lurkin merkin.
Oh.
All right.
Oh,
yes.
my God.
Lady empowerment. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Any Merkin reference is fine with me. Okay, good.
Look it up if you don't know.
And last but not least, Michaela Leon.
Hi.
Hi. Nice to see you.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you. So you were the president of the...
Yes, I was. I graduated, so I'm becoming an adult. Scary. But yes.
It's horrible. Go back.
It seems like it already, but yeah.
But one of your stories is in the podcast, of course.
Yes, it is.
Okay, awesome. And are you continuing the work as you go into college now?
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to adjust first, and then it's gonna be back on the grind for, social justice. So.
Yay! Great. Okay, so these are our panelists. Please give a round of applause. Okay, so no one here is safe. Okay, let's just. The house lights just went up. Now it's time to meet the audience, okay? We're going to play a little game. Are you cool? Yeah. Okay, sweet. I'm just trying to get a sense of who we're dealing with here. So here's our game. Use the keytar, always. Best goodwill score I've ever gotten. Okay. Here's the game. Anybody? Oh, yeah. She just starts. Okay, so if you still get your period, stand up. Okay, great. Is that with a deep sigh? I heard it. Okay, great. Drum roll, please. Here's some tampons. This shit is expensive. They're getting more expensive as the tariffs go up. Take them. Don't say we never gave you anything. Congratulations. You get free tampons. Is that for you? Yay. Woo! Anyone else? Whoop. Try my softball arm. Okay, did I get you already, Dominique? Okay, ready? Yep. Okay. Who gets the last holy tampon? Can you imagine if men bled? These would be like free everywhere. Okay, I'm just gonna randomly pitch it. Okay, great. Okay, awesome. Next question. If you were a bleeder, if you have menstruated in life and now you're done, let me pick a different beat. Stand up. Congratulations. You made it this far.
Yeah.
I believe, yes.
I mean, that might have two different meanings for some people.
Oh, let's hear. What do you mean?
I have IUD, and I just don't menstruate.
Okay, so I'm glad you're standing.
And I'm trans, and I take hormones, and it stops periods.
Hey, okay. So could we call that menopause?
Yeah, you really could. It sucks. It sucks. I do get hot flashes. It's bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess the next gift is appropriate. We are going to have volunteers handing out some fans for you.
I do need one of those.
Tina wants one too.
Uh-huh. I am also, early stages of perimenopause.
I think I am too, but Lord knows. Anyway. Okay, great. Put the beat back on. Are we enjoying this? Okay, sit back down. You got your fans.
They're coming.
Thank you. We'll have a croning ceremony after. An impromptu croning ceremony. Okay, and now for the grand finale. Anybody who has never bled, stand up. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. Yeah. You know what you get? For once, nothing. Thank you for playing along. Thank you to our writers for that one. Okay. So, before we kind of show you before we start diving into the great genius and genius minds of these panelists, let's get to the bottom of what this project is all about. Sound good? Okay, so we're gonna watch a little trailer for the whole series, and you, motherfuckers, are the first people to see this. Okay? It just launched today. Let's roll it.
TMI Project presents Period Power Stories podcast. Join us as we tackle taboos about periods, one story at a time.
Subscribe now wherever you get your podcasts.
I saw you. Yay, very exciting. So pussy to see so many familiar faces. I've been here 24 hours. I've been deep in the red and pink. Okay, so Thank you for whoever cut that trailer together. Okay, so let's start with you, Michaela.
Oh, okay, great.
Tell us why you decided to tell your story.
I mean, I think, I have to think about this. No, I know. I think a lot of people growing up, you know, like me personally, and I think I may have mentioned this before too, I got my period later, kind of later, I guess you could say, in life, because I feel like there's an average for when menstruators usually get it, but I got it like during quarantine too, which was a really crazy time. And it was like, I was very unsuspecting of it.
How old were you?
I was, how old was I? Maybe like 14 or so. And I know some people get it later, but I would say I told my story because I think that during that time, and especially I can't imagine being younger getting your period, but even then I feel like I didn't know what I was doing or what I was going through, and I just wish that more people had guidance that I guess I didn't necessarily have. My mother was, you know, someone who was there for me. She was so excited when I got my period, and I cringed really hard. But I think everyone deserves some sort of support, and if they can't find that from family and they can find that from a podcast or a story or anywhere else, I would be happy to do that. So I think I just want to help other people navigate that part of it.
Amazing. Yeah. And how old were you when you wrote that story?
I would say I was probably, wow, when did we write these stories? Maybe 15 or 16? Yeah, 15.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I'm so in awe. Thank you, yes. I, of course, did some research and was listening to a lot of these stories, and I was just so blown away myself by how, when I was that age and your age, it was a very dirty secret. And that's how I felt about it. I didn't, like Eva, I didn't tell my mom. I didn't feel like I had anywhere to go. And so hearing these stories, it just makes me feel less alone.
Yeah, I think also for me personally, because like I started high school right out of quarantine and stuff and COVID, that was a time when I was really on social media and I was seeing everything that was going on in the world. And I really wanted to be a part of something, you know, like I wanted to help in some sort of way anywhere I could. So when I saw the sign for a new club starting by Tita Dirna, I was like, oh, that's interesting. And here we are 4 years later now, and we're, you know, we've made a podcast. So it's like really crazy how far we've come.
So rad.
Yeah.
This is probably a good time to remind everybody here that this is a fundraiser. Okay? And there are plenty of QR codes everywhere. If you get inspired to help these young people along in helping share these stories with other young people worldwide, I think we're only scratching the surface right now, but I'm sure you can already understand the gravity and the importance of this work. Okay, Whitney and Raine. This is a question for both of you, so feel free to, you know. How do you think telling these stories publicly helps break down the period stigma?
I can go. You know, it's funny. I was literally talking to my coworker Blake this morning about how I didn't realize that I thought I worked for TMI Project. I thought I was done with shame. I thought I just had done it. And I started doing the work with Period Power back in, 2023? And I realized it's a hard topic for somebody who is trans and who has menstruated, and it brought me a lot of dysphoria. And there was a period of my life where when I moved states, it was such a relief that I didn't get my period anymore. And when I had a huge lapse in my hormones when I moved states, and I got it again, and it was devastating. I was like, it was bad. And I never told anyone about it. I was so ashamed about it. And again, I write about my own personal traumas and stuff for a living. And I still was it was something that I held on to. And I didn't even really talk about it when we were all together. And I just feel like if that was something that I had even now, but if I had that when I was younger, I mean, my life would be different. I wouldn't feel like I was hiding in a corner when that stuff happened. And I was miserable, bleeding. Periods suck, and I had one again, and I was miserable, and I wouldn't be miserable. And, I luckily have a really good support system as a trans person, and there were a lot of, I live in the tri-state area, or a really liberal area. I was able to find people. There are a lot of people that don't, and I just think of them sitting, in the middle of the country where things are so much worse, and they already have to go through what they have to go through. And for me as a 30-year-old trans person to feel so liberated just hanging out with a bunch of high schoolers talking about vaginas, it really is magic. It takes something that you're not supposed to talk about, it turns it on its head, makes it fun. Yes. And it once you make it fun, suddenly it's not such a big deal.
And sorry, can I mention, I think as it was difficult starting to talk about things like this because of the society we live in, but I do want to mention I still struggle with ripping the pad off the thing in the bathroom,
making the sound.
Yes,
right?
making the sound. So I think stuff like this is a process, and I mean that's kind of mental health too as well. Things are a process. Things just don't change over a day or a few years. That can be a lifetime thing of getting past things that have, you've been put down for societally all the time, especially in a household too. It's really hard to get past that. So I think also starting young and being able to start from the age that I did was really beneficial for me. So also, with what we're doing, I think it would be great for younger, kids to kind of start that, that kind of journey of confidence in their body and themselves.
Neat.
What about you, Whitney?
I as a healthcare worker, we use birth control pills for period management all the time. And even when there's no birth control need, it is part of what is well studied, well researched, really not a problem. And it's really breaking down barriers when people come in and ask me about it. And it's very acceptable. And that is step one of a minimal gender affirming care. You don't want to have your period? I can help you with that. And for some people that is huge.
I noticed too in your story, Raine, that I listened to last night, that you were talking about when you, even in your trans support group, even in that kind of setting, it was hard for you to discuss menstruating.
Yeah, and I mean, it's something that I went through. I have a period story like everybody else, and I mean, I have all of the experiences as a trans person, and I mean, Michaela, even you talking about that, being afraid to open up your pad in the bathroom. There was a period of time where I passed as a man and had to use the men's restroom and got my period. That's bad. It's not good. And I had a story. I remember getting my period for the first time, and I literally never talked about it until I worked with Period Power, and that's so stupid. That's stupid.
It is. It's can you imagine if we were raised in a society that celebrated every time we bled, and we all just got to hang out on a patch of moss or something and have caviar brought to us and fed grapes? I mean, I'm ready. Okay. Tina and Michaela, what has changed for you from telling your story or starting this group? And what has changed for you from starting this podcast?
Do you want to go first? You can go first if you.
Okay. Well, a lot has changed, I guess. So this is just one of the things, right? One of the hats. There's a lot more hats, and there's a lot more juggling. And at times, it's really hard to manage everything.
This is one of the hats in your life?
One of the hats, yes.
Okay, okay.
Tina, the tampon lady, is just one part of me.
Woo!
And the journey has been amazing, and the experience and all the involvement with all that I do. It's a little weird to be recognized sometimes in the local supermarket, and then some random person comes and tells you their period story. But I'm here for it. So I'm here, I'm listening. My daughter might be in the background, let's go. Another one might be sitting there and just like, all right, whatever. My husband thinks I'm way too busy. But a big supporter. The dude with the tampons. He pays for the tampons.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
He flips the bill.
Okay.
Give it up for him, right?
Yes.
Yes. And then, like Benny came and was like, can you do this club? And like, how do you say no to teaching kids about activism and taking care of their environment and like, society? Like this is just like a human right. And I think I started it because it was an issue. It's still an issue in our school with like not having like adequate period products.
Yeah, can you tell the audience about that there's a law in New York State that there has to be period products in bathrooms in schools?
Yeah, secondary, all SUNY and CUNY schools within New York State need to have period products in them. So at this point, I'm going to pass the mic to Michaela so she can talk about college life maybe a little bit.
Yeah, because we kind of talked about it
We
like
did.
an hour ago or so about how I just started at SUNY New Paltz like 4 weeks ago or so, and thank you. And I went into the bathrooms, and it actually took me a few weeks to realize like there were no products in the bathrooms, in the communal bathrooms. And so that's alarming. And like we pay so much money to go to college, and we can't even have like bare minimum stuff. So it is worrying, and I don't know who I'd have to talk to about that, but I'll find out. And to answer your question, it was what? How did we change? Or
Yeah,
what
did anything
changed?
change for you after sharing your story?
Yeah, I think if I just like if we're just talking about me joining the club in the first place, I think it was kind of my first leadership role. I got to meet an amazing and inspiring woman who is very dedicated to her work. I mean, she's a social worker and like working with kids, doing activism, and that's like basically what I want to do with my life. So, I mean, I could definitely give her credit for that. And I also got to surround myself with a very diverse group of people. Friendships grew stronger, and I think in general, just like being more open with myself and with others around my age is really difficult, especially in these times. So being able to do that with other people was great. And I think also forming connections with adults who have the same vision was really inspiring. Again, like I don't want to be super negative about today's society, but it's something. And to see like not just people my age, but also adults who are still really dedicated to helping, individuals out is really like empowering, I think. So, I mean, to wrap that up, I would say a lot has changed. Yeah, I think it's made me a more open person. Years ago, I wouldn't have thought that I would be talking about my period or bleeding from my vagina, but here I am. So
Here you are, in all your glory.
Can I add one more thing?
Please.
I think I'm still in denial as we start the new school year that like these kids aren't gonna come into my office every day.
yeah, it's sad.
It's sad.
It is sad.
I mean, I do message them too. We're in a little group chat. So in terms of, blurring the lines a little bit, but also like they're in college now, and I think they're my forever group of kids. So we'll continue. I can't wait for partners, or if you so choose to have babies, or whatever life brings. Yeah. I want to be at every moment in time with them.
Aww.
Yeah, definitely.
Sweet. Okay. Great. Okay, so we're going to open the floor to one of our storytellers who's going to share a story with us. Could we please welcome to the stage somebody who debuted their original story for the Period Power in 2023. please give a warm welcome to Dominique Campbell.
For my birthday, my family is going to Zoom Flume. I'm so excited, and I even planned out my outfit far in advance. But 3 days before the celebration, my little world of happiness is deflated when I go to the bathroom and see blood in my underwear. Come on, you've gotta be kidding me, I think. Cue the eye roll and a slight bit of panic. But nope, my body is not kidding. Now I'm mad. How dare my period interfere with my plans to go swimming? I do everything I can think of to hurry up and make my period finish. I drink extra water, way more than the recommended 8 glasses a day. I exercise and I stretch, and then for the next 2 days, I go to bed earlier than usual. Big question, will it work? The night before my birthday, I have an amazing slumber party with my sisters and my cousins. The next morning, I wake up a year older. I am now 13. I breathe in the morning air, feeling happy and content. Then I remember, am I still on my period? I rush to the bathroom and examine my underwear. There's the tiniest of red dots in my underwear. Not a lot, but it's still there. Downstairs, my family's getting ready for our amazing day at Zoom Flume. We're not going to Zoom Flume anymore, my sister Shakina tells me. We're going to Six Flags instead. Oh, okay, I say. Cool. I don't have to worry as much because Six Flags doesn't have that many water rides. But wait, there's a pool, and I want to go in it. I'm still on my period, but I want to go in the pool, I announce. Use a tampon, my mom suggests. Great idea, but oh Lord, I've never used a tampon before. I go inside my mom's bathroom, grab a tampon, take off the wrapper, and I pop a squat. The window is cracked, and the bathroom is freezing. Ma, I yell. But of course you can't hear me. The house is loud and full of girls. Guys, I yell to anyone that can possibly hear me. Still no response. I guess I'm doing this on my own. I attempt to insert the tampon from different angles. I know this is a regular sized tampon, but dang, this thing seems huge. It's not working. The stupid thing hurts. I pull it out, and that just hurts too. You good in there, my mom finally calls? Also, now you're in respond, huh? Ma, how do you put in a tampon? Because it's not working. I call back. I'm starting to get really annoyed. Sit on the toilet and angle the tampon towards your belly button. The string should fall somewhere towards the back. And remember to breathe. Smell the roses and blow out your candle. That's what my grandma taught me. Thanks, Mom. I throw away the first tampon, then try again with a new one. I angle it towards my belly button, smell my roses, and I blow out my candle. It's not going in properly, and it hurts, but I force it in anyway. I exit the bathroom, walking weirdly. My body is tense, shoulders hunched, and I can't separate my legs way too far. I feel like a penguin. Yeah, you got it, my sister Shakina yells, clapping her hands. I don't know how you guys wear these things, I say. Is it comfortable, my sister Destiny asks. Right, you shouldn't feel it, Shakina says. I look at them like they've lost their minds. I do feel it, and it hurts. It's hardly any blood. It's probably your last day, and you don't need a tampon. Why didn't you mention that, Shakina says. I don't know. Well, then go take it out, my cousin says. I take the walk of shame back into the bathroom, and I pull out the tampon. Pulling it out a second time is way more painful than the first. Thankfully, it does come out. Back in the kitchen with everyone, all I can do is laugh at the whole thing. So does my family, but I can't tell if they're laughing with me or at me. Turns out my period was over already. Oops. Maybe the exercise, stretching, sleeping, and water did help after all. Anywho, it all turned out fine, and I had an awesome birthday at Six Flags.
Dominique, everybody. Dominique Campbell. Okay, thank you so much for sharing that. All right, let's turn it back to our panel. We started Whitney, with you, we started mentioning the healthcare medical discrimination around periods. Let's roll a clip. This next clip is from the podcast episode, How to Get Doctors to Listen.
nobody around her was, understanding how severe it is. But I also want to hold up that a lot of the medical professionals don't listen.
Yes.
So they are also not hearing how severe it is. And that is a thing we have to change from the specialists all the way down.
Last year, we were at a hockey tournament. We were just getting to Union College. And I remember just like coming down with like the total sweats and having to go up into the ice rink, taking off all of my sweaters and being in a t-shirt. And like, if you know me, that doesn't happen. I'm always cold. And I was like, guys, I'm having a hot flash. And I get down into the locker room and the ladies are all fanning me. I'm putting on my equipment because I have no choice and we're going out to play hockey in 15 minutes. And I sit up and someone just goes, holy cow, Gina, you're not kidding, because there was like sweat marks. And I go to the doctor and I say to him, hey, I think I'm having hot flashes. And he tells me, you're too young to have hot flashes. I think it's anxiety. And I was like, this is not anxiety. I'm about to be 40 in a few months. Like, I know my body, and this is not anxiety. So, Whitney, what do you say to that?
You should come see me instead. I mean, so here's the reality. Menopause and menarche, right? Midwives see people for the whole way, from teens all the way through. And there are very specific things in all those populations. But 30% of all physicians, all physician residency programs teach menopause. 30%. So the chance that you'll go see someone who even understands what you're saying is less than half. So they are not listening.
Interesting. Can you define the word menarche? What does menarche
When
mean?
you first get your period.
Okay.
Sorry.
So how about, because you're the medical professional, can we ask this question of you? Is how do we start to break down the barriers in medical education, access, et cetera, within our institutions and also within our communities?
So this problem is so deep and systemic. I don't know if you know this, but about 4% of the National Institute of Health research dollars goes to women's health.
Ugh.
When you don't even know what you're talking about, it's very hard to respond positively to anything. So we have a system that, a system of medicine research that, because of periods, doesn't do research on bodies that have periods, right? Because that throws a hole in your research. So you have these hormones going up and down all month, and you can't focus in on what that medication does. Well, what does that do? It makes every medication tested on men instead. Like, we don't even know how half the stuff works
women
in people who are cycling. Yeah. So you got to start so far back, and it's a little scary right now because we've got a political situation where there is a lot of dampening of medical information and medical freedom. And, that it is also true that abortion care is not being taught in all the residencies. Half the states now, you can't even practice it there. How are new docs going to learn that, So, I mean, we've all got to be noisy. We've just all got to be noisy about this issue,
Do you work through insurance, or are you like a private? I just want a doctor who brings their bag over and I pay them. You know what I mean? Like, I just want the whole system to be different. It's such a frustrating system.
Okay, don't get me started about insurance companies.
Okay.
I don't even...
Okay.
Podcast.
Oh. Yeah.
We do... so I work at new vans, right? So I'm at the plaza in Kingston. I'm over at Northern Dutchess Hospital. Come and see me. But it's, we take insurance, and that's good because a lot of people don't have access to healthcare unless you take that, right? So, and insurance companies have their own rules. Who's making those rules? It's not medical professionals. It's money crunchers.
Right.
So
I once got a pap smear because that's what you're supposed to do when you have a vagina, and it got denied by insurance because they were like, "You're a guy," and I was like, "All right, all right, okay, all right."
Oh my goddess. Oh, okay. I would love to be a fly on the wall in that phone conversation, educating that person on the phone. Okay, so we've been talking a lot tonight about period stigma, and of course that means including everyone in the conversation, even men. Okay, so this next clip is from the Period Power Stories, and it's about just that. Men, take a look.
All right, let's shift gears. So we're gonna have you experience what it's like for menstruators once a month. So basically we have what we call a TENS machine, and it's supposed to mimic the pain of a cycle. So this is what it looks like. We're gonna be putting it on you, and you're gonna see what it's like. So let's get ready. All right, so we've got the machines on. Are you uncomfortable?
I am very uncomfortable, actually.
How do you think this would impact your ability to get through a typical day of work or school?
I would. Yeah, I would give up midway through the day.
I mean, I'd be angry. I'd be irritable. I'd be short-tempered. I wouldn't want to be bothered with school or questions or, yeah.
You're looking a little uncomfortable there, David. Okay.
I'm fine.
All right. And what would you say to someone who dismisses menstrual cramps as no big deal?
Shut up. You know nothing. Ignorance. Mm-hmm. Ignorance.
What are you doing to her?
Nothing.
Yeah, she turned it off surprisingly.
Changing the mode.
I thought she was turning it off.
Wait, how do you want to answer that question too? Yeah.
Wow, priceless. The facial expressions are priceless. Okay, so now we want to kind of make this a real life thing, and we do have a volunteer in the audience. Somebody sacrificed her husband for this. Okay, he's been thrown to the wolves. Marlon, please come up here. Hey. Oh, good. Oh, great. All right. Yes. So this is Marlon, everybody. Thank you for volunteering. Okay, is it already on? You're all strapped in?
I strapped him up before.
Okay. Okay. Have you felt this before? Okay. Turn it up to 11. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me know when you start to feel it. You
okay,
feel
you're
it?
feeling it?
A little bit? Okay.
Okay. You going up again? Her thumb is going.
How are you feeling now? Okay. All right, so we're gonna wait.
Okay, so we're gonna play a game. Are you cool? You up for a game?
How you feeling now? Good?
Okay, I just want to I'm finding the need to comfort him. Okay. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to do the 2 truths and a lie game. Do y'all know this? Okay, so I'm going to read 3 statements, and Marlon's going to try to guess which one the truth, no, we're trying to guess which one is the lie. Okay, that's your job. Is it hard to focus right now?
That means it's working.
And then could somebody loan him, yes, your mic, yeah, there we go. And you have to be mic'd. Okay. Okay, so 2 truths and a lie, and you can help him. You can take pity on him. Let's just see how this goes. Okay. Okay, all right, that's good. All right. Question 1. Let me get some music going. Yeah, we're jamming. Okay, question 1. Okay, so I'm going to give you 3. Ready? Number 1. Most menstruators lose close to a pint of blood. during their period. Okay, is this distracting you? Number 2. This is where my sadistic side comes out. Okay, number 2. The average length of a period is 5 days. Okay? Number 3. Period products are taxed at an average of 11% globally. What do you think, Marlon? The pressure's on. Which one's the lie?
Number 2.
Okay, audience, do you have an idea what the lie is? Okay, the third one is that they're taxed on an average of 11%. The first one, I love this part. Okay, the first, everyone's like, I can't remember a thing. Most menstruators lose close to a pint of blood during their period. That's the lie. You're welcome. You only lose 2 to 3 tablespoons.
Oh.
Can you imagine?
That's much better.
That's 2 to 3 tablespoons.
Wow.
Wow, you're okay. All right, you ready? Another one. How you doing, Marlon?
Yeah, I'm just changing around.
He can't even talk. He can't even talk. Okay. He's like, yep, bitch. Yep. Just keep it moving along, bitch. Okay. Here's the first one. Ready? The average menstruator spends upwards of $5,000 on period products in their lifetime. That's the first one. The second one, oh, I'm showing you the answers. Okay, second one. 51% of U.S. students have worn period products longer than recommended due to access issues. I've done that. Okay, 3. 45% of women report that their menstrual cycle has a moderate to severe negative impact on their ability to concentrate. You're like, that music is actually affecting it more. Okay.
Huh?
What do you think? Number 1? Yeah. What do y'all think? Number 3 is the lie. It's actually 77% of bleeders report lack of concentration during their period. Okay? All right. Ready for the third and final round, Marlon? Are you okay? Should we turn it up?
It hurts, but I'm game.
Oh, okay. It hurts. Okay, but he's game. That's sweet.
Ow.
Okay. Yes. Get him some Midol. What happened?
A smile.
Okay, question 3. All right, here's the first one. Less than half of schools worldwide provide menstrual health education. Less than half of the schools worldwide, okay? Number 2, 52% of boys have never been taught anything about the menstrual cycle. Okay, you're learning right now, Marlon. Okay, 3, 50% of menstruators do not know what is happening the first time they get their period.
Number 3.
Okay, number 3. Number 2 is the lie. It's not 52% of boys, it's 72% of boys have never been told anything about the menstrual process. That's crazy. Everybody give a good round of applause for Marlon. Thank you for letting us sacrifice you. My witch cackle echoes. Okay, all right, so Marlon exits the stage. That's done. Okay, all right, great. Now, amazing facial responses in the last video. You may recognize him. We have a wonderful storyteller here to share his story that he wrote back, I don't know when you wrote this.
2023.
2023. Yeah. Okay, please give a warm period power welcome to Ramai.
I did not get the color coordination.
You missed the memo.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You came
What
back
happened
from
to
college. It's
Boa?
all good. It's all good. It's good.
Okay.
I said it's all good. You came back from
What's up, everyone? It's your boy, Ramai. I'm here to tell you a tale from when I was a young buck so you can learn from my mistakes. It all starts when I'm 6 years old. My mom and my grandpa picked me up from my soccer practice. I'm exhausted, but my mom tells me we're going to stop by the grocery store. Oh, to get some food for dinner. It's not exactly how I want to spend my night, but hey, I'm not the one driving. Usually I hang out in the car while my mom's going shopping, but today I have no phone entertainment, and She takes forever in the store. I don't know about you, but sitting in the car with no entertainment except for my grandpa going on and on about how long my mom takes doesn't exactly sound like a good time. So I bite the bullet and I go inside with my mom. The minute we start shopping, I know something's off. My mom, as she grabs a cart on the way in, I make my way to the claw machine. At the front of the store, sometimes my mom gives me money to play the claw machine. I'm hoping she does. I hover around them long enough. She'll reward me for maybe she'll reward me. Nope, not today. She doesn't even acknowledge me as she pushes the cart further into the store. Not wanting to get on her bad side, I follow her, leaving the idea of trying my luck at the claw machine behind. As we go up and down the aisles, we eventually end up at the most boring part of the store, the pharmacy. The only good part about the pharmacy is that it's next to the best part. As we walk by the section, there it is, my hopes and dreams. I see an entire section of my favorite toy, Hot Wheels. I run up to the display, taking stock of all the different cars, looking for one that I don't already have. I look over at my mom to get the feel for if she'll let me get one. But she just stares me down. She doesn't say I can't get one, though. So I'm assume it's okay that I keep looking. Then I see it. The coolest car ever. It's bright green, and it looks like a praying mantis. I'm a bug freak, by the way. I like bugs. Specifically ants. It changes color in water, as in, hot. It's like a darker light, it's cold water. And you could take it apart like a transformer. To a young buck like me, discovering a hot dollar, surely my mom will let me get it, right? As soon as I pick up the car, I hear my mom's voice call over me, angrily. Don't touch it, because you're not getting it. As soon as, everyone, this is where things get really sticky for your boy. So listen closely and learn. I'm sure my mom is walking past the toy aisle so she can have a reason to yell at me. She's been in a mood ever since she picked me up from soccer practice. Maybe she's just trying to take her bad mood out on me. Why would she let me look at it but not let me get it? I mean, that's cruel. I beg her to let me get it, and we go back and forth in the middle of the store. Her answer is clear, still forceful now. Why is getting a Hot Wheel such a problem? I ask myself. Since she's allowed me to get one every other time I shop with her. First, the claw machine, now this is what's going on with my mom. My 6-year-old brain starts cranking it to the max. I rack my brain for what could have her in such a bad mood. Suddenly, I had a revelation. There's only one thing my mom has mentioned in the past that could lead to her being in a bad mood for no good reason. Her period. I want to get to the bottom of this, and I really want to get the Green Mantis car. So I ask her the big question. Mom, are you on your period? Is that why you're so cranky? That was a bad move, all right? Bad move. She tells me, do you want to get grounded? I know what's good for me, so I let it go. As we continue to shop it my mom is still angry. As we check out, she's angry, you guessed it. The car ride home was not much better. Luckily, my grandpa was playing one of my favorite songs he introduced to me, Black and Yellow. Y'all heard about that? Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. So I try to tune into the music and forget about the whole thing. As we get home, I start putting my groceries away, and my mom still seems upset, though. That's when it stinks, that I'm definitely taking a grounding. I hate being grounded. When I'm grounded, I'm stuck in my room with my brother who's always watching this weird video or ad. It's actually an ad. It was like a battery ad. It was like, I don't know, it was like a teddy bear, and it was just like ripping other teddy bears apart. To me, I just didn't like that. I think it was about batteries. All I think about is how unfair it is. I didn't do anything wrong. Why am I being punished for my mom's bad mood? It's not my fault she's on her period. Flashing forward to today, looking back at it clearly to me as a young buck, I didn't understand why my mom was upset. But what I said, all I knew at the time was I had to disrespect her and I had to get punished for it. Now I'm a part of the Period Power Club. By being a part of this group and hearing the classmates all their stories, I have better understanding now of what she was dealing with. I can now see how my comment could have made my mom feel hurt or I understand that she was probably going through a lot with cramping, hormones, and many other things out of her control. In fact, my mom may not have had her period at all. I think that more men should become educated about periods. If I had known what I know now, I wouldn't have said what I said to my mom that day. I'm glad I'm more educated on the subject now, so I can be more compassionate and respectful to the people in my life when they get their periods. So come on, man, listen to your boy and join me. It's at least we can do, so other young bucks like me can always have their Hot Wheels, and our moms can know we're always in their corner.
Ah, Ramai, everybody.
Thank you.
Very inspiring. Thank you. Okay, so on our final panel topic is the environment. Obviously, we know period products have a huge impact on the planet. This next clip shines a light on that.
So what inspired you to join Period Power?
I remember coming into your office one day and you were like, oh, you should join Period Power, when I was trying to look for scientific STEM opportunities, some type of things in research. And you suggested maybe doing some type of research in types of what is exactly in period products. And I remember you showing us the products that were in our school dispensaries, and we just like pulled them apart, and there's like cotton everywhere. It was very bad, everywhere, whole room littered with cotton. But yeah, that kind of really got me into Period Power Club.
I actually have some stats here. It says it is estimated that about 11,000 tampons are used in a menstruator's lifetime. Like, where would that amount of tampons even go? Like, how much would that weigh?
I think it definitely goes back into the environment, affects the local areas, and pollutes all that. And 11,000, right? That's around like a football field of tampons. Like, imagine that going into the waters. Imagine that going to the local environment. That's horrible.
Yeah, actually. It should just be wrapped up in tissue and properly disposed of, but a lot of people don't know that.
That's really interesting that we're talking about tampons right now and how much waste it produces, because there's a recent study that showed that over 30 different brands of tampons from the US and Europe have contained numerous toxins such as copper, cobalt, zinc, and these end up in our products and our water waste management systems. The authors suggested that the FDA should be doing testing on our period products. Furthermore, it was said that the only thing that would be safe for menstruators to use without toxins are menstrual cups and cloth pads.
Wow, that's depressing. Yeah. Because you think about, it ends up in our water systems and it ends up in our bodies.
Whole football field.
So Benny, let's focus on you for this segment because we haven't heard from you yet. So after hearing about the massive waste generated by disposable period products, how do we encourage broader community involvement in advocating for more sustainable solutions? And how do we reduce the environmental impacts?
Definitely first, being more aware. Actually, Period Power Club really inspired me to really look out for doing more activism, speaking for people who are in injustice, and just that really transitioned into my love for the environment, and I'd love to thank Miss Dearna for that. And really, like I said, just be experienced, know exactly what are in your products, how it affects it, exactly what type of different products you can use, replace, supplement. Just know how and what everything you use can contribute back to the environment, and especially contribute back to your body. Because that's ridiculous. Toxins and tampons, you're sticking that.
Inside, yeah.
No.
In your pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get blurred again.
Okay, and Benny, how about for you again? What strategies could we use to demand better regulations, better research, corporate accountability, etc.?
Yeah, I kind of want to go back to the full room of cotton story. So I went into, I'm kind of a bit, okay. Yeah, so.
You want me to open that while you
Yes,
talk?
please. You can start ripping it apart. Yeah, so I went in Miss Dearna's room with a friend, and really what we wanted to figure out was what is in this. And we ripped apart the box. I don't think it's a copper in there. I'm going to be honest. I don't think it mentioned the toxins. I don't think it mentioned any of that. And really, none of that information was so prevalent. And really, at that time in my recreating everything, really in that time, we just couldn't believe how ridiculous this is.
That's what's in the schools?
Yes, that's what's in the schools.
That's a bad tampon.
Yeah. And so
What are you saying? Like, what's ridiculous about it?
it just comes apart.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you don't, and then there's chemicals in here. There's polychlorinated biphenyls, which are also horrible for the environment, also way worse for your body. And so that's why we want to reduce the amount of this, especially in your body, and reduce
This is
its
like
impact.
plastic, and this isn't like cotton. This isn't, this. So, we tested a lot of these too, where we didn't necessarily like take them apart, but like we were taking them out and just little bits, like of this dust, just coming out.
Jesus.
So, higher risk of infection. And one year we even made a really great garland in the girls' bathroom for deck the stalls or the hall. It was the halls. It was deck the halls, and we decided to do the stalls. And that's what
stalls with shitty tampons.
Da 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 da. That's our next song.
Yes.
So Benny came in on that kind of. We were making our garland for our advocacy and yeah.
Amazing.
You can't forget when we made ghosts with them.
We also made ghosts.
That seems appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like a better use for those things.
I
I saw somebody here who made a hat out of a Diva cup. Amazing. So yeah, that's interesting to hear that Diva cups and cloth pads are the most beneficial to the environment and then also to our bodies.
I have like a piece of this is like just a piece of a cloth pad, but it's a liner. So this kind of goes into the pad, and they have you can Velcro this in, and you can wash them with your laundry. You could put them in you can hand wash them. The biggest issue with these is that when you come down to a country or civilization where there is no clean water, they're not able to
use
access and use this. So yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
Go
I
ahead.
just want
Yeah,
to say,
please.
I feel like not even just in schools, but I've seen products like that, and I've used pads that are from the same brand. And these are, again, the things that we are inserting into our bodies or having contact with our bodies. And I think it really comes down to it's disappointing because it's almost like this trade-off of what's cheaper but what's going to harm me, long term. So I think it's also about figuring out how to make safe products accessible for anyone, whether you have money or you don't, or whatever the case may be.
So true. Well, thank you so much. I mean, this concludes our portion of the panelists. And I was going to sing one more song. Yeah. And then you're up for that? Okay. Your butts aren't hurting? Okay. I sometimes, I often, as a word nerd and a poet, think about any words that are gendered. And Mother Earth is something I think about a lot. And I think about our bodies. And sometimes I think, oh man, if Mother Earth were a man, would we treat her body better? So I wrote this song for Mother Nature to give her an incantation, if you will, in her epic battle against her ultimate nemesis, capitalism. Tss, can I get a boo hiss? Thank you. So I think she deserves all of our voices in this. I'm going to give you another part to sing along. So when I say, Hello, Meadow. I want you to say, hello, Meadow. Okay. Hello, Meadow. Oh, that's so good. We've been so hard on our mother. But please do visit my merch table after the show. It has been an absolute pleasure hosting this event, being part of your amazing community. Thank you for having me. I'm going to be playing in Kingston again in November at the Unicorn Bar. I hope you all come. I've got cards out on the table there to let you know when that date is. And you can find me anywhere on the interwebs at Bitch Music. Don't go Googling bitch, you'll just get re-traumatized. Hello, Meadow. Hello, Meadow. Oh, I love you. May the mother win. I'll take more of that, please. Gray day, stain May, carry tethers, test the weathers, lick my feathers, taste like leather, robot jobs and parking lots and lots and lots of parking lots. Way to find the edge of streets, I go to ground so I can breathe. The only roads are roads that lead the footpaths all on private leads. A dirt road, lead me, change of scenery. Hello, Meadow. Hello, Meadow. Hello, Meadow. Hello, Meadow. Oh, good job. Hello, Meadow. Hello, Meadow. Hello, Meadow. Meters, feeders, cargo heavy, rape the ready, have no heart and only heady. Build your banks and give no thanks. All banks and tanks, all banks, no thanks. Ooh, I'm such a winner. Pesticide for dinner. Mover malls and free for all, but Mother Nature's thinner. So the road, lead me, change of scenery. Hello, Meadow. Hello, Meadow. Yes. Hello, Meadow. Hello, Meadow. Yes. Hello, Meadow. Hello, Meadow. Hello, Meadow. The breath of trees and cut it off for condos. Fill your tanks, create the ranks. Make it cheap and easy, make it all so sleazy. You build your wall with bricks of fear when immigration's why you're here. So dirt road, lead me, change of scenery. Hello, Meadow. 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 Yes. Woo! Thank you. Oh, well, thank you so much. I really have appreciated being your host for the evening. So the last thing we want to do is we want to talk about the future and what we're going to do to bring about change. Am I right? So let me tell you, this group of advocates sitting next to me, they've already been doing the work, as you know. And they've already reached the halls of the government, okay? A New York State senator took what she learned from this podcast and carried your voices right to the Senate floor. Take a look.
We'd like to end this episode with an exciting update. After joining the Period Power students on this podcast, Senator Michelle Hinchey brought what she learned and who she heard to the New York State Senate floor. In support of Resolution J106, which proclaims May 12th to 18th as Period Poverty Awareness Week in New York State, she uplifted TMI Project and recognized the tireless work of the Period Power Club members at Kingston High School. Her words are a reminder that when we speak up, people in power listen, and when our stories are heard, they can help spark real change. It's proof that we can eradicate period poverty, one story at a time. Here's Senator Michelle Hinchey on May 13th, 2025.
Thank you, Mr. President. I rise to also thank the sponsor of this resolution for bringing it forward and for, with just this sheer effort, helping to destigmatize this conversation. I know for me, growing up in high school, this conversation was an embarrassing conversation to have. It was one that people shied away from actively. And I want to take this moment to actually uplift an organization in my district, the TMI Project, which is actually a group of students in Kingston High School who are actively working not just to destigmatize the conversation around periods in our communities, but to also ensure that people have access to the products that they need. That is the grassroots work that we are all working to support. This chamber has done, as my colleague has said, has done a lot of work in not just repealing things like the pink tax, which was an additional cost on women and people who menstruate, but also making sure that these products are available in our schools, now in our SUNY system, and hopefully soon in all of our public buildings. But yet there are still schools that are not abiding by the 2016 law that we passed in this chamber almost a decade ago. We have to uplift the organizations like the TMI Project that we each have in our district to make sure that our schools are actually providing the products that they need to be providing to everyone who goes into our school system.
Amazing! So pussy. Did you cut my mic? Oh, okay, good. So pussy. Thank you so much. That's incredible. From your story to the Senate floor. So mote it be. Okay, Michaela, you have a surprise for us?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Okay, it's a surprise for Tina.
There we go.
Hello, okay. So we have a donation of period products in this really cute pink basket. So you can take that. And then we have this Tina the Tampon Lady cape. So I'm gonna show it to everyone.
Oh, heck yes!
So that's yours. Thank you, Mr.
Ah, congratulations, that's amazing. Are we anointing you? Yes.
Thank you. I'm gonna wear this cape.
It's perfect. It's great.
Yeah, let's hear your acceptance speech.
I mean, I feel like I have more to say soon, but thank you, everyone.
Thank you for all you've done for
I'm really excited to wear this, and maybe I'll just wear it around the halls of Kingston High School once in a while. Hey! And Bill will be like, Lord, that's my wife. I might not wear it in the halls, but I will go present in his classroom and then like take it out and ask, kids to come join my club. We have open membership now.
Amazing. Well, thank you, Tina. I hope you can feel, because I just came into this mix in the last 24 hours, and one thing I know is you are very beloved by the students that you help and that you teach and you inspire. So I hope you feel really proud.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, we're at the end of our panel. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for participating. Might I remind you, this is a fundraiser, okay? So there are QR codes everywhere. I hope you're feeling generous. I don't know, is there a cash bucket somewhere that we can pass around? Kat is selling raffle tickets, is that right? Okay, Kat's back here waving. So let's I don't know. Should we just give all of us a round of applause? You've been such a wonderful audience.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of the TMI Project Story Hour presents the Period Power Stories podcast.
If you like what we're doing, please subscribe, rate, and leave us a review wherever you get your podcasts. It really helps.
TMI Project is available to offer true storytelling workshops and performances for your school and workplace.
To learn more or to support our work, you can find the details at tmiproject.org.
This episode was produced in partnership with HUDSY and Kingston High School's Period Power Club.
It was written and produced by Hayley Downs, Raine Grayson, and Blake Pfeil. All episodes are shot and edited by HUDSY.
Special thanks to our partners for their generous support of this work. The Hudson Valley Foundation for Youth, the Rowley Foundation Fund for Women and Children, and the Stavros Niarchos Foundation. We couldn't do it without you.